Yo, what's good, Shady Spotlight fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest news hitting the culture. We're diving deep into Jay-Z's iconic album Anniversary, a legal battle that's got everyone talking, and a fight for anonymity that's raising serious questions. Plus, we've got more drama unfolding in the legal world. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. First up, we're throwing it back 15 years to a monumental moment in hip-hop history. Jay-Z dropped his 11th studio album, The Blueprint 3. This wasn't just any album. It was a star-studded masterpiece featuring heavy hitters like Kanye West, Rihanna, Drake, and Alicia Keys. We're talking chart-topping hits, record-breaking sales, and a legacy that continues to define an era. Get ready to reminisce about the tracks that became anthems and the business moves that solidified Hov's reign at the top. But the spotlight on Jay-Z takes a sharp turn as we delve into a high-stakes legal battle. His rape accuser is fiercely fighting to keep her identity anonymous in a defamation lawsuit. We're breaking down the intense court filings, the psychiatric evaluations detailing the potential psychological devastation, and the claims of massive financial repercussions for Jay-Z himself. This is a complex case with deeply personal stakes for everyone involved. And the legal drama surrounding this case continues to unfold, with the accuser, known only as Jane Doe, making a stand to protect her mental health and privacy. We'll explore the arguments presented, the controversial statements made by her attorney Tony Busby, and the critical decisions a judge must make. You won't want to miss these explosive updates. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a beat. 15 years ago, a hip-hop titan solidified his legacy. On this day in 2009, Jay-Z, already a legend, unleashed his 11th studio album, The Blueprint 3, a project that would redefine his career and influence the industry for years to come. Dropping through Roc Nation, Asylum, and Atlantic Records, this album was a sonic tapestry woven with the genius of producers like Kanye West, No ID, The Neptunes, and Swizz Beatz, alongside Jay-Z himself. The Blueprint 3 was notable for its extensive list of collaborators, featuring an era-defining lineup including Rihanna, Drake, Alicia Keys, and Kanye West. These weren't just cameos, they were integral to the album's sound, creating a dynamic blend of veteran artistry and emerging talent. The singles released were immediate cultural moments. DOA, Death of Autotune, served as a bold statement against prevailing trends, while Run This Town and the iconic Empire State of Mind soared to the top of the charts, becoming enduring anthems. Even On to the Next One became a defining track of the late 2000s, showcasing the album's broad appeal and lasting impact. Commercially, The Blueprint 3 was a phenomenon. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, marking Jay-Z's 11th album to reach the top spot, surpassing his previous record shared with Elvis Presley. In its first week alone, it sold nearly 500,000 copies, earning a platinum certification from the RIAA within 2 months and selling over 3 million copies worldwide to date. This album wasn't just a commercial success. It was a cultural reset, proving Jay-Z's unparalleled ability to adapt and dominate. 15 years on, The Blueprint 3 remains a cornerstone of Jay-Z's discography in the new millennium. It's a testament to his vision, blending his seasoned lyrical prowess with the fresh energy of a new generation, all while maintaining his unshakable position at the pinnacle of hip-hop. A true salute to Jay-Z, Kanye West, Rihanna, Drake, Alicia Keys, and everyone who contributed to this essential piece of hip-hop history. Don't go anywhere, because the legal storm brewing around Jay-Z is about to get even more intense. A battle for anonymity is reaching a critical juncture in court. Jay-Z's rape accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, is continuing her fight to shield her identity from the public eye amidst a defamation lawsuit filed by the rap mogul and her controversial attorney, Tony Busby. In a recent filing, Doe's legal team implored the presiding judge to uphold her anonymity, presenting a psychiatric report from her doctor that paints a grim picture of the potential consequences of public exposure. The psychiatrist's report details the severe psychological harm that revealing her identity could inflict. It states, from a psychiatric standpoint, the forced disclosure of her identity in this context would have catastrophic consequences for her mental health. Such public exposure would destabilize her current mental health recovery. The impact would likely be severe, with a high risk of exacerbation of her psychiatric symptoms, deterioration of her functioning, and a profound negative effect on her overall prognosis. While the public remains unaware of her identity, Jay-Z and his legal team are privy to it. This situation stems from the accuser's initial claim that Jay-Z and Diddy raped her when she was 13. She later dropped her suit due to discrepancies in her story. Following this, Jay-Z filed his own defamation lawsuit, alleging severe financial harm. His legal team claims he lost contracts in the sports and entertainment sectors worth at least $20 million, was denied a $55 million credit line, and that Roc Nation was refused a $115 million bank loan. The Jane Doe and Tony Busby have repeatedly sought to dismiss the defamation lawsuit without success, setting the stage for this ongoing fight over her privacy. But the fight for anonymity isn't just about mental health, it's also about the very narrative of the allegations themselves. Stay tuned as we unpack more. The woman accusing Jay-Z of sexual assault is making a desperate plea to remain hidden. In a significant legal development, the woman who initially sued Jay-Z for alleged rape, and is now known only as Jane Doe, is actively battling to keep her identity concealed in the rapper's subsequent defamation suit against her. Her legal team, alongside her doctor, recently submitted a motion arguing that public disclosure of her name would inflict extreme psychological damage and shatter her mental well-being. According to Dr. John T. Olson, Doe's psychiatrist, from a psychiatric standpoint, the forced disclosure of her identity in this context would have catastrophic consequences for her mental health. Such public exposure would destabilize her current mental health recovery. He further warned of a high risk of exacerbation of her psychiatric symptoms, deterioration of her functioning, and a profound negative effect on her overall prognosis. Doe herself has expressed feeling intimidated and terrified at her own home after being cornered on her porch by investigators. This comes after an audio clip surfaced in March where Doe reportedly admitted to private investigators that Hav didn't touch her, though she maintained he was present and claimed her attorney, Tony Busby, pressured her to include Jay-Z in the lawsuit. Busby has vehemently denied this, calling it a blatant lie. It has been nearly a year since Jane Doe filed her initial lawsuit against both Jay-Z and Sean Diddy, Combs for alleged rape when she was 13. Although she voluntarily dismissed the suit in February, Carter's legal team proceeded with a defamation suit against Doe and her attorneys, Tony Busby and David Fortney. While a judge has already denied Doe's attempt to dismiss the defamation lawsuit, a ruling on her request for anonymity is still pending. As this legal battle intensifies, questions arise about the credibility of the claims and the motivations behind them. We're digging deeper into the evidence. The legal saga surrounding Jay-Z's accuser continues, with a fierce fight for privacy at its core. Jay-Z's sexual assault accuser, identified as Jane Doe, is escalating her efforts to remain anonymous in the face of the rapper's defamation lawsuit. Her attorneys have filed a new motion, backed by her psychiatrist's testimony, asserting that revealing her identity would cause devastating psychological harm and compromise her ongoing mental health recovery. The psychiatrist, Dr. John T. Olson, stated in the motion that public exposure would likely lead to severe psychiatric symptom exacerbation and a significant decline in her overall functioning and prognosis. Adding to the complexity, Jane Doe has reportedly expressed feeling intimidated and terrified, even claiming she was cornered by investigators at her home. Controversial statements attributed to her, including an alleged admission to private investigators that Jay-Z didn't touch her while still maintaining his presence, and claims that her attorney, Tony Busby, coerced her into naming Jay-Z in the original lawsuit, have surfaced. Busby has refuted these claims as false. The initial lawsuit, filed almost a year ago against both Jay-Z and Sean Diddy, Combs for alleged rape when she was 13, was voluntarily dismissed in February. However, Jay-Z's legal team followed through with a defamation suit against Doe and her attorneys, Tony Busby and David Fortney. Despite Doe's prior attempts to have the defamation suit dismissed being denied, a decision on her current request to maintain anonymity is still pending. This legal drama is far from over, and the stakes are incredibly high for all parties involved. We'll keep you updated on every development. All right, Shady Spotlight fam, let's do a lightning recap. 15 years ago, Jay-Z dropped the legendary The Blueprint 3, a platinum-selling masterpiece. Then, we saw Jay-Z's rape accuser fighting tooth and nail to keep her identity private in a high-stakes defamation suit. That same legal battle continued with the accuser, Jane Doe, making strong arguments for anonymity based on severe psychological harm. And finally, we covered the ongoing fight for Jane Doe's anonymity in the defamation suit against Jay-Z, highlighting the intense legal and personal stakes. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Shady Spotlight for all the hottest updates, ring that notification bell so you never miss a thing, and drop a comment below to let us know your thoughts. Follow us on all socials for more exclusive content.